Two other kinds of probability are experimental probability and geometric probability. Experimental probability is same thing, favorable outcomes over total number of possible outcomes, but this time you're getting your information from an experiment you've done or a survey, or you look at some results from some data. So it's basically the same thing, you're just using some kind of results. The other kind is geometric probability, and I want to talk about that and do an example because this is something that you might see on the ACT. Usually ACT is either a permutation, just a general probability question, or a geometric probability question. This one, if you had a game like cornhole, where you were trying to figure out the probability that if you threw a ball or a beanbag or something and wanted it to fit inside of one of these holes, and let's say that you had a cornhole game and it was 3 feet by 4 feet, and each hole inside had a radius of 1 foot. What would be the probability that you would throw a beanbag and it would land in one of the holes? So again, we're trying to find the probability that it goes inside one of these holes. So the way it could go in a hole is if it landed in one of these circles. And so we need to know how to find the area of a circle. And the area of a circle is pi r squared. And the radius of each one of these circles is 1. So each one of these circles has a radius of pi. And if I wanted it to land in one of these circles, the favorable outcome in this case would be 3 pi, because there's 3 circles, divided by the area of this whole thing, which would be 12. So the area then would be really just pi over 4. And if we turn that into a decimal, we would get 0.78. So 0.78, it's pretty likely that if we threw a beanbag, it would land in one of those holes.